So they sometimes say violence is the last refuge of the incompetent, but I have several levels of violence that I can employ here. So I feel like, if it would focus on where it's meant to focus, I feel like it's not this. While it is, we're going to have some mild violence here. It's definitely not the last refuge. We've got more steps to go. But anyway, I have a vice, I have a thingy, and what's interesting is that the little line on the back, so I've marked where it is in red, kind of fades away there, and you can't see it on the back, whereas it you can sort of see it appear there. So what I'm going to do is stick it in the vise. I'm going to smack it with a hammer. It seems like reasonable. So pardon the video for a second while I just Alright, so I've got the flat bit aimed this way. I have a hammer, and just going to hit it a few times and see if that little crease opens up at all. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It'll give me some information anyway, and it might open it. Alright, so we've given it a few good smacks. It is bent, which is good, unless the thing inside was breakable. And that gap has not opened up in the slightest. These are just some crimples from where it was grabbed by the vise. Tell you what, it's a robust little piece of metal. I'm hoping Travis hasn't just given me a metal bar. That'd be a bit rude. But anyway. Now that's interesting. So, I suppose we can call this stress testing. It has revealed something interesting. You can see those lines no longer line up. And at the top here, there's this funny line that I thought might have been, maybe I just clipped it with the hammer or something, but no. What's happened is this piece of metal, as it's been bent, I assume, has been pulled down and appears to have slipped. And so now there's almost like that piece of metal has moved, which gives me an interesting idea that I'm going to try shortly. So it is now very shortly. I have acquired a chisel. And what I'm going to try and do is knock that top piece off. It sits in there reasonably nicely because there's now a little ledge. And I've still got my hammer. So I reckon if I smack it again, it may well sort of just separate that. Now it's going to be a bit tricky to do this. I only have 2 arms, being a regular human. So I'm going to have to stop the video, have a couple of whacks with the hammer and see if anything goes ahead. And if it does, then I will start the video again. So I'll see you in a second. So some brief progress. I have successfully split it. You can see there were some mild stuff-ups. But I've successfully split it. But it doesn't look like there's anything particularly in there that I can see at the moment. So I'm going to continue whacking for a little bit. And again, I'll be right back. So we're making progress. We're splitting down here, and it's possibly a little tricky to see. If I put it down here, maybe there are numbers. Now, last time I received this, Travis gave me, or gave Jackie, I think actually, a tube within which was a Steam gift card value gift card number. Now, I have a feeling it's the same again. I just have to continue splitting it. So, again, I'll be back in a second. Alright, so, great success. We have separated the 2 parts. Steel is surprisingly strong, but a chisel offers a remarkable amount of mechanical advantage, especially when combined with a hammer. So, we have a code which appears to say L8 or maybe B HK8 A, probably. Unless it's a delta, I doubt it is. C, could be a T or it could be an I. I'm looking at the phone so I can have an actual closer look at the steel itself. R, V, R, J, W, O or 0, not sure which, and 5. So excellent. Success, I think. The depainting it actually gave me a significant advantage because it let me see that line running all the way down the side. And then smacking it with a hammer gave me the chance to realize that they were two separate pieces, which was excellent, rather than just maybe it's a dent thing, and that kind of solidified that I just needed to split the two. And then my trusty chisel did the rest. So, haha! Victory, Travis. Didn't need any of your dirty hints. Anyway, Dankeschön.